That's to pay homage to all the COVID-19 victims, doctors, nurses, paramedics, first responders. They're all innocent. They're all innocent. Just like 9/11, they're all innocent, man. You know, that shit should never happen. Either one of them. You know, this world's just getting more and more crazy. But anyway, this program here is to educate, to entertain, and to offend everybody on the planet at least once. And hopefully I'll do that. Today I'm having a little bit of water. It's 9/11, 9/11. And that's good stuff. I couldn't believe I'd be buying water. It's hard to, it's crazy to say that I'm buying water. But hopefully everybody's doing okay. You know, the world's just getting more and more crazy. People on the West Coast. Yeah, I did, Juan. I watched it. I was kind of disappointed, you know. I don't watch sports too much because it takes up too much time, you know. I'll say this. I don't think the Chiefs are going to make the Super Bowl this year. I'll say that. And I don't think that Houston Texans or whatever, they're a sloppy team. They're a sloppy team, man, you know. They're always going to stay behind this whole season. I can see it coming now, you know. But I just watch it for entertainment purposes only. I'm not too much into sports. And like number 25 from Kansas City, he reminds me of Kevin Hart, you know, as small as he is. He did a good job. He did an excellent job. But he's going to get hurt one of these days. You know, he's too small. Only weighs like 200 pounds. Some of these guys, you know, 99, number 99, number 94, they're going to fuck him up, man. And that's why he makes the big money, I guess. But he did a good job, you know, for his size and everything. He did excellent. The Chiefs did okay, you know. They did. They did good. You know, I just watched it because Juan told me to watch it, and I watched it. You know, I did. It was kind of boring after the third quarter. You know, at least I got my dishes done during halftime and the commercials. To watch the Rams. Yeah, see, that's why I don't watch sports too much, because it just takes up too much time. You know, it does. It takes up way too much time. And I laugh. I watch it for entertainment purposes only, you know. It makes me laugh. Some of the stuff makes me laugh. Like I said, the guy reminds me of Kevin Hart. Like if you watch Kevin Hart 10 years ago, he's talking about tasseling. That's like this guy. You know, they try to grab him and he can turn around really fast and get away. And let's see what else is going on with the football. Like number 99, I think it was number 99, if I remember right. He crossed the line of scrimmage, you know, before the ball was snapped. So fast, not the line of scrimmage, but he jumped the line, you know, before the ball was snapped, like 4 seconds. Like, what the hell? But I make fun of shit like that because they call it like a quarterback sneak. So what they did is they go, red 14, orange 67, free hot dogs, number 99, free hot dogs. Holy shit. Yeah, you seen that, LOL? Yeah, it was bad. It was bad, man. You know, like about, not 4 seconds, I exaggerate. But I watch that stuff just for entertainment purposes only. And what really makes me upset, too, is the cameraman, one of the cameramans, somebody should have told him he needed to wipe off the lens. Because if you notice, I don't think you'll notice. Hey, man. Hey, where are you from? But if you notice, one of the cameramen didn't wipe off his lens. If you look at it, it's got like raindrops on it. I don't know where the raindrops came from. I don't think it rained. But somebody watching a monitor or whatever say, hey, you know, dude, clean your camera, man. You know. Yeah, you notice that too? Oh, you from Oklahoma City? Yeah, that's crazy. I've been to Oklahoma City all the time. I used to go there all the time. Every fucking day. Every day. Used to go there. Lived in Dallas. Did the loop at night from 9 p.m. till 9 a.m. From Dallas to Tulsa to Oklahoma City and back. We did a loop. I was driving for Warner. How's it going, Sandra? But yeah, I'm not too much into sports. It takes up way too much time. Way too much time. You know, I already knew who was going to win, but I watched it because I told you I was going to watch it. You know, but I don't think they're going to take the Super Bowl this year at all. At all. You know, I'm just sad about. See, Oklahoma City, I think they're doing pretty good. You know, they don't have any tornadoes or anything like that going on. Hopefully, everybody in Oklahoma City's being safe. I don't know about the COVID-19, you know, but hopefully everybody's safe. I think it was not Home Depot, Office Mat, not Office Max. What's that other freaking place called? I can't remember. But we used to deliver paper products and office supplies and shit like that to Oklahoma City. Yeah. But the fires are just nuts, man. You know, and as a human race, we got to get our shit together. We got to get our shit together about the fires and stuff like that. Okay, there's so much fires destroying houses and destroying towns. Even the fire engine got burnt. One of them got stuck, high centered, burnt that one up. One of them didn't even leave the building, burnt that one up. You know, we got to figure something out. So when they go to replant, they need to make a fire break. You know, I don't know, every 10,000 acres or whatever they want. You know, there needs to be a fire break because if not, this is going to happen again in another 20, 30, 40 years. Same shit is going to happen. And, when they replant, they need to make a fire break. Plus, excuse me, plus we need to have, instead of fire engine, we need to take tanks in there, not a real tank, but it's like a 88, it's called an 88. It looks like a tank, it's on a track, you know, but we need to put water tanks on that. And with two trailers, pull two trailers right up to the fire line and just hose that shit down, you know. We got to have a better solution than what we're doing now. People are dying. Homes are getting burned up. It's happening. As human beings, we need to figure this fucking shit out, man, you know, because it's sad. It is sad. And all that shit's going in the atmosphere. And it's the trees that save us. We breathe. It helps us breathe, you know, like when they say they're going to get rid of the rainforest or stuff like that. After the trees are gone, all the plants are gone, you know, we're going to die. You know, the polar caps are going to melt off. I'm going to be long gone anyway, you know. But I'm just telling people in the future, when they go to plant a fire break, you know. Make sure there's nothing there for like maybe 100 yards. So if there ever was a fire, hopefully it would slow it down. You know what I'm saying? But the houses that need to be rebuilt, this sucks. But on outside, like on the eaves or stuff like that, have a water pipe through the middle of it, you know, inside the house, but have rain birds on the outside. So when they have to evacuate, they just turn their house, the water on, and the rain birds go around on their house, and hopefully it will save that house, you know, because it's going to cost millions and millions and millions of dollars, probably billions of dollars, to for the loss and everything. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. And we don't hear too much about the people on the East Coast. You know, they're probably still without power too. You know, it's nuts. And the world's changing fast. The world's changing fast. And everybody's worried about football. Let's watch football. Except for what's his name, Hank Williams Jr. I think they took him off. But they're still, like in Chicago, I think yesterday or the day before, a Mel lady got shot. I don't know how many times, but she got shot in the legs and shot in the butt or something like that. Maybe even shot in the back. I'm not for sure. But that shit needs to stop, man. It's black on black violence. And the mayor from Chicago, she needs to go out there and she needs to fucking deliver the mail herself, you know, see what it's like, you know. She needs to do her fucking job and earn her fucking money. Same with the ladies in San Francisco. Kamala Harris, whatever the fuck her name is, and Pelosi. They need to go out there and they need to pick up the human feces off the streets, man. They need to earn their own fucking money because as soon as they start doing that, that shit's gonna stop. As soon as that mayor from Chicago goes to the south side of Chicago and she's there every day, you know, that stuff is gonna stop. Kids that are 8 years old getting killed, you know. It's screwed up. It's screwed up, man. It is sad. It's senseless, you know. It's black on black violence. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. They need to stop the black on black violence. You know, in Chicago, that's a lot every day, every day. You know, like over the Labor Day weekend, there was 50 shootings and 10 people got shot. Okay, no rioting. There was not one fucking rioter. You know why? Because the police didn't arrest anybody. As soon as the police arrest a victim, that's when the rioting starts. When the police have to do their job. I'm not saying all the police are good, because they shouldn't shoot anybody in the back. They shouldn't even shoot anybody at all. You know, there should be a better solution than that. But there's no rioting at all. 50 people got shot, 10 got killed in Chicago. No rioting, none, none. You know, but as soon as the police come in and arrest a suspect, that's when the rioting starts. Now that's bullshit. So I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. Fucking Chicago's fucked up. That's why it's WGN. We got the N word. We got the N word in Chicago, man. South Side. It's fucked up. Fucked up. And what's her name? Lori Lightfoot or whatever the fuck her name is. Probably Lori Airhead. She needs to go over there and deliver the mail, because people shouldn't be getting shot doing their job at work. There's no fucking way. But I remember when I used to go to Chicago. Thank God when I was leaving, I was pretty happy to leave that place every freaking time. I never wanted to go back, never. But I always had to, you know, because we had a drop yard at Gillette, so you had to go through Chicago and sometimes deliver there and stuff. I hated it. I hated it, man. Well, what's on the lighter side? Still haven't got her $1,200, you know. Are we going to get $1,200? It's hard to say. So, anybody got anything good to talk about? How's it going, Sandra? You feeling good today? And how about Oklahoma City? Anybody in Oklahoma City? Any bad things happening there? Or what's going on? I don't think there's any rioting or anything. Probably road construction, because I remember when I was going to Oklahoma City, there was always a road construction there too. Same as Chicago. Guess what? I got a letter today from Beatrice. Anybody want to talk about Beatrice? Oh. Let's see. Ah. But anyway, here it is. She wants me to come bail her out. She's got the money, but I'm not going to bail her out. Let's see. Triple stacks. There you go. Not a lot, because they're too expensive at the time. You know, we've done them. I guess if we could afford them at the time, we did them. You know, it was kind of fun. They only showed up, you know, like right around now. You know, early fall, midsummer, early fall, or whatever. But um, well, see what I'm going to do. I don't want to put my name down, because I don't trust Beatrice. You know, I don't. So I'm not going to get her out. But maybe on the 14th, she goes to court on the 14th. It all depends on the judge. See, why bail somebody out if they're going to be OR'd? You know what I'm saying? See, she's got 2 misdemeanors. Shrooms are cheap. Okay, see here they were $10 a gram. How much were they in Nebraska in the 70s and 80s? Because to me, $10 was too much. It was way too much. You know, I thought anyway. That was the same price as hash. Hash was $10 a gram too, and to me that was a lot for me, because that's when skunk bud first came out, and you get an ounce of skunk bud for $60, 30 a half. Yeah, I think a little bit. for somebody that doesn't stay on for very long, yeah, it is. It is pretty sad and shit that does happen. It is sad. Yeah, and you know the cops here. I try to respect the cops that are here, stuff like that. But when they try to push stuff, like I said that my son got arrested, I could have went over and got his car. It was just a couple blocks away from my house. I could have even fucking walked over there. Matter of fact, my ex-brother-in-law lived probably 40 feet from where he got arrested. I could have took his car and pushed it right into his driveway right there, and nothing would have been said. But they impounded my son's car, $150. I try to respect the cops, but when they push it and push it and push it, he ran a stop sign. Okay, he has no driver's license and no insurance. Okay, write him up for that. He got arrested for that. They checked the car for drugs, no drugs. Brought in a dog, no drugs. Then they check it for guns and weapons and shit like that. None of that. So they impound the vehicle. Now that's bullshit. The police, they're there to serve and protect. You know, to me, it would be a scary job. It would be a scary job to be a police officer. I wouldn't want to be a police officer for anything. Even the mail lady in frickin' Chicago, man. See, now they're going to, instead of give us another $1,200, they're going to probably take out another loan for, what, $25 billion or some fucking bullshit for the mail service? The video kept, like, cutting out on me. I don't know what video you're talking about. But anyway, they're going to take out another $25 billion to have the mail service with the body armor and Kevlars and probably carry them a weapon or something. I don't know, But they promised us another $1,200. Let's see. Yeah, I know. See, they need to have anger management too. I meant stream. Oh, your video? I told you to go to NBC Live, Sports Live. It wasn't good for me. I don't know if you're on that one or not. But that's the one I was going to go to YouTube, and it's just fucking bullshit. So you told me to go to that one. That one there, I wouldn't trust that one at all because it's it could be hacked, whatever it's called. Have viruses in it and stuff like that. That's another thing we need to talk about, scamming. Like the dating websites and stuff like that. I don't know about females, but if you're male, okay, I'll give you some hints. When the lady's phone does not work, she will not talk to you like this on video chat. That's a big sign, okay. And like the lady I talked to in California the other day, I could tell she's from the Philippines or whatever. She had an Oriental accent and stuff like that. But she said that she was a real estate agent out of California. Okay, her phone does not work. Because they didn't speak Spanish or something like that? The police didn't speak Spanish, or the other people were speaking Spanish? See, that's what's weird on the border, like Arizona and stuff like that. A police officer, if you're bilingual, you make an extra $10 an hour just for being bilingual. So everybody wants to be bilingual as a police officer. But they need to get anger management. Like I say, everybody across the board, every police force, from the very first day all the way up to the mayor, the sheriff, deputies, bailers, whatever they're called. I don't know if they're called bailers or whatever they're called. People that work into the jails, all of them need to go into anger management 2 hours a week, 8 hours a month, either single, you go in there by yourself, or as a group. They need to take anger management, because cops they're getting pretty frustrated too. A lot of the cops are getting frustrated. No matter who you are, you can be pushed over the edge. I don't give a fuck who you are. You could be the fucking Pope. You can get pushed over the edge, man, for reals. And you can go nuts. And some of the cops, they need to be trained. They also need to have, like I said before, Because the criminals spoke Spanish? They call them for that? See, I really don't know what's going on. I'll have to look on it. Look it up. But they need to have tranquilizer guns, the police officers. It's going to take 2 to 3 minutes to put somebody down. You can't just shoot them and they go out like that. But, they use the tasers and some people are on drugs and stuff. But I think a tranquilizer gun will put them down. And that's what police officers need to have. Not a heavy gun, what they call it, 3D imaging. Be a pretty light piece of plastic or whatever, but it's going to shoot tranquilizers. Put down the criminal and then have a sidearm just in case they get in a firefight. But there's too many killings no matter how you look at it, The police are killing people. A lot of those people do have criminal records. But like the guy that did George Floyd did have a criminal record. He was probably on drugs, probably was. And he's committed crime. $20 counterfeit bill, trying to pass that. But the guy wanted to hurt him. I know he did. I know he wanted to hurt that guy. And I think that guy had, he did prior criminal stuff. I know that police officer did. They may not know about it or whatever, but somehow, if they would have investigated that guy, he's killed more than one person. I'll guarantee it, He's killed either prostitutes, homeless people, drug addicts, blacks, whatever. I'll guarantee that cop, he's a dirty cop, man. As soon as I saw that video, I knew it, man. I fucking knew it. And what's sad is those other police officers were kind of intimidated against him, I think. He might have been a higher rank. More than likely he was higher rank than the other ones. But they could have said something. And somebody in the audience that were watching him film could have pushed that police officer off George Floyd, and he would have caught his breath. And it would have took another 4 or 5 minutes. If he did cut off his oxygen, More than likely, I think that's what he did. But they said he was on drugs and he had a heart attack too. But when he died, when George Floyd died, his spirit went through his body, and it went through that police officer's body. That police officer knew the second George Floyd died, he could feel it go through him because he was right there, right on top of him. And it's sad because the police, hopefully more and more people are going to start videotaping everything. You need to fucking videotape it because the police get away with a lot of shit, and that's the thing. Okay, like me, I tell some of the police, I used to go to guards with some of them. I said I didn't mind if they went in on a drug bust. They took half the drug, half the money. The criminal's still going to go to jail. The criminal's still going to get fined. Because some of the police officers here, back then they were only making $10 an hour, $10.50, something like that. They weren't making very much. They were making enough money to apply for assistance, I guess. They could probably even get food stamps. I don't know if anybody ever did that, but I just told them, I said, if I was you, if you ever go in a drug bust, fucking take half the drugs, take half the fucking money, But don't fucking kill people, Why kill somebody? Because you're going to go to jail, and the family is going to sue the police officers, going to sue the city, the state, and the mayor, blah, blah, blah. And the only people that are going to come out good is going to be the lawyers. The lawyers are the ones going to come out like a bandit, So there needs to be training for everything. Because some of the cops here, like I say, I have nothing against the police officers here. It's just that when my son got arrested, I was talking to him on the phone. I'll be right there to get that car, and he wouldn't let me do it. But I'll tell you one thing. If it was a bishop's son in this town, there's Mormons. Okay, listen to this. This is what's crazy. Today's 9/11. This is what's crazy. Mountain Meadow Massacre happened 9/11, 1857, when the Mormons killed 120 men, women, and children, Settlers going through Utah on 9/11, 1857. But see, this town's still run by Mormons. So if the bishop's son got arrested, the bishop could go over there and get that car. I know for a fact. They wouldn't have impounded it. They wouldn't have impounded it at all. See, that's bullshit. And what else is going on? I'm fucking ranting. I'm ranting and raving. Probably get myself in trouble. They'll probably come for me. Probably come for me and baptize me for the dead. You know, they'll go there, tell me they're going to baptize me, but they hold me underwater till I am dead. But yeah, 9/11. That was sad. That was sad. And what's crazy about that? This is what's nuts. Okay, 9/11, and then they got Bin Laden. They went in and got Bin Laden. People won't believe this. They say you're fucking crazy. You're crazy. It's a conspiracy theory, but I think it's true. It was on May 1st. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. See, like right now, a lot of people are being in distress. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. People in California, people on the East Coast, they're being dependent on the government. They're being dependent on the government. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. And they're going to have to be dependent on them. And that's just scary. But anyway, they got Bin Laden on May 1st. And then when Obama was in, he traded one deserter from state of Idaho, where I'm from. What's his name? Berdahl. I can't remember his fucking first name, but he was a deserter. He walked off of his post. He got kidnapped. Okay, we had 5 Taliban terrorists, some of the top guys, just below Bin Laden. We fucking traded 5 terrorists for one fucking deserter. President Obama did that. And when you watch the footage from SEAL Team 6 when they went in and got that, you got Bin Laden, Obama was there, Biden was there, Hillary Clinton was there, and a bunch of generals were there watching this shit, just like watching The Purge, because the SEAL Team 6 had body cams on them. That's crazy, crazy. And, okay, this might be a conspiracy theory. I don't know. But when Twin Towers got bombed, when they ran those planes into it, somebody told me on an inside thing that was because of heroin, because of the opiates, the opium poppies over in Afghanistan. Because one year they went over there, take a look at the heroin, not the heroin, the poppy growth. Sometimes they go in, they burn so much. They don't ever burn it all. But a couple of years before, they burned almost everything. And it pissed off the Afghanis. And they say it was about heroin. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. It could be a conspiracy theory. I don't know why they'd even come over to get us, But anyway, I'm having a no-bake cookie. Get these at the dollar store. These are no-bake. Energy efficient too. Chocolate mint. Pretty good. But like the Oklahoma City bombing too, that was crazy. One person could do that kind of damage. Might have been 2, Timothy McVeigh and Terry Nichols or whatever. A lot of fucking damage, man. A lot of damage. And that's the same with the guy that was in Vegas or whatever. He did a lot of damage just for one person. And those kids that shot at the school, I can't remember what that is. Columbine killings. For some kids, they did a lot of damage, man. And that's crazy. That's homegrown terrorism. It's kind of fucked up. And it happens, it's like Antifa. To me, Antifa is a homegrown terrorism organization. They're going to get off. All those people, they'll have lawyers and stuff like that. They'll get them off. But Black Lives Matters, those people are going to go to jail and they're going to get a felony on their records. But yeah, the cops need to be accountable. Everything should be recorded. Everything needs to be recorded somehow, some way. And what sucks is when, like even going to court, they can record you, but you can't record them. And that's kind of shitty. That's not right. That's not right. But hopefully everybody's doing good in the other countries, Canada, UK, Australia, Belgium. I got people in all those countries that watch me. Hopefully those guys are doing good. Yeah. See all that stuff that's coming off those twin towers and stuff. That's asbestos. Because when they built that, they built it with asbestos, and that was another conspiracy theory. It would cost more money to remodel than it would be to tear it down. And see, that was kind of crazy, the way it happened. And Building 7 fell by itself without anybody even hitting it. And somebody's talking about Building 7's already collapsed, and it's still standing right behind them. And the next thing you know, it collapsed. It's like, how the fuck did they know that? There's a lot of conspiracy shit about that one. But this one lady told me, she said it was about the opiates, in Afghanistan. They wiped them out a lot, and Bin Laden was pissed at Taliban or whoever the hell they are. But like I was saying earlier about the fires in California, okay, we need to have tanks come in there. You can even run it by a remote control so people won't get killed and spray the fires. But what's weird is 1988, when I was in the National Guard, we gave our tanks to Pakistan. See, I don't know if Pakistan's friend or foe. I don't know. But we gave them, I think we had like 14 tanks just here in the Minnecaja area, 14 tanks. We sent it over to Pakistan, and we sent 3 of our soldiers from the National Guard over there to train their soldiers how to run the M60 tanks. They were old and stuff. Yeah, I don't know if it's dynamite or thermite. See, dynamite wouldn't do it. It'd have to be thermite, because thermite takes out metal and stuff like that. Because, yeah, you can see some of the beams. It's, it just blows me away, all the shit that was connected to that. And how many guys died. There was a lot of firefighters that died that day that shouldn't have died. And we trained those people. Some of those people we trained. They came over here, and I think it was down in Florida. They went to school to learn how to fly a plane and stuff like that. And what's crazy, too, is one of them, on one of the planes, they only had box openers. It's like, what the fuck? 3 or 4 guys could stand up and take out a guy with a box opener pretty fast. But I don't know. I wasn't there, so I couldn't say. It's the same with George Floyd. I wasn't there, so I can't say. I can't judge. But somebody should have pushed that police officer off that guy. Hey, how's it going, Justin? I'm just bitching about 9/11, man. Hopefully you're having a good day, too. But it's sad, sad, sad. I think Justin's from Texas. I think, if I remember right. I don't know if you watch football or not. Explosive. Yeah. See the one that hit the Pentagon, supposedly? Oh, from Louisiana. There you go, Justin. Yeah, how you doing, dude? You're the one from Port Charles, right? From the hurricane. Cool. Yeah, I was wondering about you. I was worried, too. I'm glad to hear you're doing okay. From Port Charles, right? And that's like one of the hardest towns that got hit. I think it was Port Charles, if I remember right. Yeah, I was worried about you, dude. And hopefully you're doing all right. Because, see, on the news, they're not talking about the East Coast anymore. It's like, fuck them, Let's see. Yeah, it was scary. I bet it was. But you don't hear anything about it, for about 7 hours. Yeah. I think Port Charles was one of the main cities or main towns that got hit hard, I think. I'm not for sure, so correct me if I'm wrong. But people on that right there, it's hurricanes. It's going to come. It's going to come. It's going to come. We need to have a solution to that too, somehow, some way. We need to harness that power, because there's people there right now without power, still without power. And they're not saying anything about that. The power lines go out. I know the flooding was bad too, because if you have those batteries, you'll have to have them in a building or something, concrete building, so the water wouldn't get in. But Like there's no power in California. There was no power in around Denver because of the snow, and there's no power on the East Coast. I don't know what a hurricane closet is. I have no idea. Is that like just a place where people go? People go when the hurricanes come. See, supposedly here we're supposed to go to like the post office, go in the basement or whatever, but it'd be filled up, you know. But there's a lot of power, you know. See, here, we had a windstorm here a couple days ago. If we could just harness that power, we could have enough energy to last around this area forever, man. Just that the windstorm that we had, it got up to 40, 50 miles an hour wind, and in Utah, I heard it even got up to 70 or 80 miles an hour. But just down the block, they had those aluminum sheds that you buy at Sears, you know, those cheap ones. One of them just blew like 3 blocks away. Picked it up like a paper bag, blew it. Yeah, I'm glad that the guy's okay. Yeah, I knew a few people from Louisiana. They moved to Seattle. What the hell? What the fuck's in Seattle? I don't know. Free food, I guess. But when I went to basic training in Fort Knox, Kentucky, 1983, there was one of the drill sergeants there. He was Cajun from Louisiana. I fucking couldn't understand what the fuck that dude was saying, man. You know, speaking English, but didn't sound like English to me. Whatever he talked to me, I'd just fucking get on and do push-ups, you know, because I wouldn't say what, huh, what. But Cajun is English, you know. It's just too weird. And people from Louisiana, they understand that shit. You know, everybody has a different accent. That's pretty funny. I guess Cajun's English. I don't know. Like, it's like one of the guys was from the Marines. They have their own language too. You know, the way the Marines talk when you're marching and shit. It's pretty funny stuff. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's like, what the hell did he just say? Yeah, I'm glad that that's why I only went part time guards. I could not handle military full time. You know, it drive me nuts. And that's what's going to happen to a lot of people. They're going to go nuts. They're going to go off the deep end. It's going to be sad. See, like Beatrice, um, she shouldn't be in jail. You know, she doesn't have a place to stay. This last time, she was just on drugs and alcohol. Um, she doesn't hurt anybody. You know, she destroyed some of my shit, but I don't think she's going to hurt herself. See, I was worried that one time when she did a podcast called Elaine, I Decide Suicide. You know, there's nothing I can do. If she wants to kill herself, she can kill herself. Or if she goes out there and somebody beats her up or murders her or whatever, there's nothing I can do about it. You know what I'm saying? But she's in jail right now. But a lot of people are going to go off the deep end because of this COVID-19, because of the fires, because of the hurricanes. There's going to be a lot of mental illness and stuff like that. They're going to need help, and they won't know where to go. I'm just glad that that guy from Louisiana went to Mississippi. I don't know what's in Mississippi, but hopefully he's doing all right. But it is the apocalypse to me. It's apocalypse. I believe that it is. You know, political, educational, monetary, religion. It's all fake. All of it's fake, man. All of it's fake. And the four horsemen of the apocalypse, and we're in the apocalypse right now, everywhere. You know, Australia caught fire. I think it was the biggest fire ever in history in Australia. You know, it's just nuts. Sad, sad, sad. I'm pretty fortunate where I live. You know, nothing too serious happens here. Not very often. They had a dam when I was a kid break, but it was so fucking stupid. They made the dam out of dirt. It's like, come on, people. I think it was like 1972 or 73. It's called the T-Town Dam disaster. It's the biggest disaster ever in the state of Idaho. And somebody had the great idea of making a dam out of dirt. I think it was just a fucking waste off the potato fields. Hey, let's put it right here, man. Just keep fucking adding and adding and adding. And one day it just broke, and it was the biggest disaster in the state of Idaho. You know, as a human race, we need to wisen up. We need to get smarter, you know. One of these days they may not want us, you know, they may get rid of all of us. Because in Georgia, it's the Georgia Guidestones and stuff like that. They only need 500 million on the planet at one time. That's globally. No more than 500 million human beings. And they might get that too. You know, I don't know what's going to happen. It's hard to say. That's kind of depressing. I don't want to be too depressed. Hopefully, I don't depress anybody. I want to make them feel happy. You know, whatever you do, don't ever get depressed. You know, if you're gonna get in that freaking dark zone, do something else. Try to figure out something. And it's sad that people are going to be pushed off the deep end. You know, they're going to lose their houses, and they worked hard. You know, they had a good job, they lost their job, and then the bill collector is going to come to try to repossess their cars and shit, and then take their homes, and they'll be homeless. And then the government says, "Well, we got $1,200 coming in the mail. Checks in the mail. Checks in the mail." You know, it's only money. I know it's only money, but there's a lot of people out there that's going to be hurting, and a lot of people made off like a bandit. You know, I know some people that did, and it didn't bother them a bit. You know, they took vacations when they got money because they got like $1,200 a piece, plus so much for the kids and so much for unemployment and stuff. They made out pretty damn good. But there's a lot of scamming going on. Yeah, it always helps when you're a little bit crazy, you know, to begin with. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I think I'm immune. Probably contagious. But yeah, a lot of people are going to go crazy, you know. Being homeless and stuff like that, that would be rough. Especially when people see Beatrice. I let Beatrice come in, do her laundry, get cleaned up and stuff like that. I can't believe a human being would not let another human being clean themselves, do their laundry, or use a restroom. You know, when they have the facilities to do that. I cannot believe another human being say, "No, you're not allowed here. You can't do this." You know, like even at a gas station or whatever, just say you have to use a bathroom because you know it's going to happen. Maybe that's why it's in San Francisco. People are defecating in the streets. They need to put out porta potties or something like that. But I think for sure they need to have Pelosi and Kamala Harris out there picking that shit up, picking it up. Same with the lady, Lori Loughlin, you know, she's out of San Francisco too. And for community service, they need to go out and they need to pick up that feces off the streets, you know. And they need to do something with the homeless, but it's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. And what's sad is that some people have rentals, and other people are going to take advantage of that because you can't evict a person now for not paying the rent or whatever, all the way till January 1st, I think. But the elections are coming up, and like I say, I don't vote. And this one here, I'm kind of excited to see who's going to win. Last time I thought for sure Hillary was going to win. I would have bet anything on it that Hillary was going to win last election. But the thing is, Trump's never taken a dive, man. You know, ever since day one, still going strong. Okay, the good thing about being in Hawaii or California or stuff like that, you're not going to freeze to death. You know, that's the thing. But it's kind of sad being homeless, isn't it? See, I was without power for 9 months. I could handle it good. No food, no water. I survived okay. Hey, what's going on, Josh? Texas lost yesterday. You guys suck. Just kidding. You do, though. You guys suck. The thing about the football, don't want to get off the subject, but watch those guys run. Watch those guys run. From Houston, they act like they're in high heels or cowboy boots or something. But if you go back and watch the footage of that, they run kind of weird. What the hell, you know? Ah, in your dreams, dude. Yeah, it's kind of strange. Everybody wants their state to win, even though they're shitty. I've always been a Packers fan, though. Always. I don't know why. Just cheesehead all the way. Okay, was it raining yesterday on that game? Cause see, I noticed that one camera guy. See, that bugged the shit out of me. He's a professional cameraman, and when they're filming the other stuff, he should have took his lens. All of them have, you know, lens cleaner and stuff like that. If they're professional, he need to wipe his lens off. Somebody should have told him that. It's kind of funny because they just have silhouettes of people in the audience. I know there's 17,000 people there. Yeah, I know there's like 17,000 people there, or 27,000. I don't know, but it was funny. They had silhouettes of the Rock, Queen of England. Can't remember who else was there. But after a while, they got the Rock and the Queen of England set next to each other, and the Rock had his head on the Queen of England's shoulder. Yeah, that's the way it should be. Like I'd go to a park and get cleaned up and stuff like that. But the Queen of England, her nipples probably got hard for the first time in 40 years. Having the Rock set next to her. Yeah, I shouldn't bitch about England. That was like I said, like Prince Harry. There's nothing I could say bad about Prince Harry. He's just like his mom. Princess Di, good people. You can tell they're good people. You know. They're actually celebrities. I don't know. Like they said, there's only 22% people in the audience. I don't know, but it's kind of funny they had silhouettes. I don't think the Queen of England was there. But like I say, Princess Di, she's a good lady. She was always a good lady. You know, compassionate to everybody. To like Prince Harry, you know, both of them gave up their royalty stuff. Oh yeah, people were online watching. Oh yeah, of course. See, that's what's weird. That like you could be watching like on a camera like this, and if they wanted to, they could zoom into you. It'd be like the big zoom, and they put you on national television. You wouldn't even know it. Next thing you know, boom, you're on television. That's like when I was in Hawaii, because we won the lotto, blah blah blah, the lotto. It was Vandaloha, something like that. But anyway, halftime they zoomed in. What about Peter? Okay, I just got a letter today in the mail from Beatrice. She's in jail, and she wants me to bond her out, but I won't. She's got the money, but I'm not going to bond her out. Um, See what the judge says on the 14th. Kind of crazy. But like Princess Di, she passed up her royalties. She divorced Chuck. Chuck stepped out on her and shit like that with that ugly fucking lady, man. And same with fucking what's his name? Uh, Fucking Willie, the dickhead. He's just like his dad. He stepped out on Kate. But anyway, Harry is compassionate. Him and his wife and Princess Di. They're compassionate people. They're good people. They pass up the royalties. Saying fuck this. I'm not going to become king or queen or anything like that. So I'm getting out because they know it was bullshit. But those guys are good people. She got it for failure to appear and unlawful entry on the 4th. She wrote that letter on the 8th. We got it today. And she goes to court on the 14th. So hopefully the judge will let her out. You know, it's up to the judge. She might do the 6 weeks in jail and then 6 weeks in a mental institution. It's whatever the judge decides. It's not up to me. I'm not going to get her out though. I might. I don't even think I'll go see her. I might write her a letter. I don't know. She wants me to go see her or some shit. Give her my phone number. I thought she had my phone number, but I guess not. But she has money to bond her out. As far as I know, she had at least, I know over $500. She might even had $600. Maybe even more on her bank account or whatever on her card. She just barely got paid. Okay, Prince Charles. A lot of churches, I know. That's good about the churches, man. The churches should help. So Charles is not William's kid. All I know, both of them are fucking dicks, no matter how you look at it. You know, I don't like Chuck and I don't like Willie, but I can't say anything bad about Harry. I cannot say anything bad about Harry. He's a royal and stuff like that. He's a good guy, good guy. And see, that's the thing about churches too. Like in Hawaii, go off. I'm on two different subjects now. See, that's what a church is for. It's for to help people that need it. It's not to rip people off. See, like the Mormons, I always bitch about the Mormons. They make $11 billion a year. They do help out the community here, they do. But the higher ups, they're living high off the hog. That's like most churches. And they don't have to pay taxes or anything. But that's good when you're living in Hawaii that you go there and get food and shelter and maybe clothing or take showers or whatever. That's real good. So does Charles even have any kids? So did Princess Di, was Princess Di ever pregnant? I don't know. I don't keep up on that shit. All I know is Willie's a fucking dickhead. I'll have to look up, see Princess Di's kids. See if she had any kids. Because Josh is on drugs, man. He doesn't even have to be on drugs. He's paranoid on his own. You know. What else is going on? Fuck, we've been going on for about an hour. But I just hope everybody's safe. Kind of pisses me off. 9/11. It's kind of sad. Kind of sad. And we're still having riots and shit like that. For what? For what? We all should get along. It doesn't matter what color skin we have. We're all the same. We all have red blood. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the scammers too. That's what I got sidetracked off the scammers. Like if this is for the males. I don't know about the females. I don't know what the guys do to scam the females. But when the females are trying to scam the guys, make sure you go on video chat them. Make sure if they're going to send you a picture, say, hey, put up 2 fingers, touch your nose, touch your ear. That way they can send you a picture. Because if not, they're fucking lying to you, Because they always say, well, my phone's bad. I don't have Facebook, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, the lady in California, she said that she was a real estate agent. And her phone didn't work because I wanted to do a video chat with her. Oh, well, my phone doesn't work very well. And more than likely, in a couple of days, she'd say, could you send me money so I can get a phone? So I can talk to you? They always say, baby. Hey, baby, how you doing, baby? Good morning, baby. I can only wait to see you, baby. So remember those scams, because the scams are going to start getting heavier and heavier since times are going to start getting hard for a lot of people. All I'm saying is, these no-bake cookies are good, man. These are even energy efficient. It was 54 minutes. Oh, yesterday, I thought I was out of power, but when I went to plug it in, it said it had 22%. I don't know why. It just kept saying low battery, and then all of a sudden it started going dark. So that's why I cut my program short yesterday. But anyway, stay straight, stay strong. God bless you. Thank you, Juan. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Justin. Where's that other guy from? Oh, Oklahoma City. Okay. Have a good day. Stay strong, stay straight. God bless. See you tomorrow. Have a good day.